Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make the wobblers like I used for the 2 cards that I posted this week. So that it'll do this. I'm going to see if we can get a peek. There you go. So that's what it looks like. This one I used some wire I had on hand at home with. It made, still works. And it'll work the same as the ones I'm showing you today. Now today I'm going to show you how to do this 2 different ways. Both ways are easy. I feel like one way is way easier than the other, but either way works. Either way will give you the same results. So what you're going to need to start with is you're going to need some kind of wire. This is my favorite one so far. It's the thin wire, and it gives you a really nice bounce. And it's the same gauge as what I used in the cards. And I picked this up at Walmart. I think it was like $3 maybe. You can also use a thicker wire if you want. I also have this kind, and I've tried this. This is really good for like if you're going to push down and let it pop up. This works really nicely for that. It doesn't give you as nice of a wobble, so I'm not going to show you how to make the wobbler with that one today. But if you want the bounce, you put it together the same way, and you can just push it down and it'll pop up kind of like a spring. So as you can see, there's a huge difference in the gauge of this wire. And this one's a little bit harder to do the one way because it's thicker. But it still will work if that's all you have. You're also going to need some kind of foam tape. You can use this pre-cut squares. You can use these, which I found at Michael's for I think about $3 also. And these are nice. They come in all sorts of sizes. So depending on how big you want your project to be. Also, you can use the rolls of Scotch tape, the foam tape. That works great. I have these that I use for my wire wrapping. I also picked these up at Michael's. They're regular, I think, $8 or $9. I used a 50% off coupon on them. Gotta love those Michael's coupons. And these work great, but you don't need these. If you do a lot of stuff with wire, these are great to have. If you're just making these, you can find stuff around your house to use. You can use a lollipop stick. You can use a pen that's perfectly round. I have a dabber, like a sponge dabber, and it's got a perfectly round handle. That'll work. You absolutely don't have to go buy these. But if you want, Michael's has them. Works great. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you really quickly how easy these are to make. Oops. And I hope that you will make some and make a project like one of these and share it in the group because we love seeing what you guys make. So let's start with, oh, my car doesn't want to stand up. Let's start with the round ones. Okay, so what I did for these is I took the foam dot, the size I wanted to use, and on the stick, when I peeled it off, the sticky side that was up, I just put on a piece of scrap paper and then cut it out around it. Did 2 of them exactly the same. You're also going to need scrap paper. I forgot to mention that. I have tons of scrap paper. I keep all my scrap paper. I use basic blacks and whites most of the time because I make a bunch of these at once and just keep them stored. But you can match your paper to your card if you want. It's totally up to you. But like I said, when I make one, I try to make a few so I have them on hand. So I use basic colors. So anyway, back to what we were doing. Two of the foam dots with paper backing on one side. The sticky side still covered. You're just going to take your tool, whatever you're going to use to wrap your wire. We'll pull some wire out here. And I'm going to start with the third one down and wrap it 3 times completely around. And then I'm going to cut it. You can use wire cutters. I have like really heavy duty scissors I use. I couldn't find my wire cutters today, but the scissors work. So you get like a little spring So once you have your spring, you're going to take your little dot and you're just going to poke the wire through the foam, just like this, until it comes out the other side. Like that, and then you're going to bend it over the side that your paper's on, and then that's going to go towards the inside of your spring, just like this. And then you'll do the exact same thing with your other side. You're just going to poke your wire through the foam until it comes out the other side. Then you're going to bend it over and bend it to the inside. And I've bent my wire terribly here, but there we go. So you get the idea. Just like that. So when you're done, it should look just like this. This one I accidentally bent, but it works the same and it'll still work. You just got to work the wire back out. So that's how you do that one. The second one is even easier. So again, I use the foam tape, this, and I just cut a little strip, and then as you can see, I already cut these to make it faster. And then I cut the strip in half. Put it down on the paper, and then you're just going to trim around it. Just like this. Let's get those out the way. And this is so easy. You're just going to peel this side off like this. And I've got a piece of wire already here. Your paper side is going to go inside your spring like this. And you're going to put it down. Then you're going to get your second piece of foam tape. Leave the protective thing on and cover that piece of wire and press it down. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with this side. You're just going to put it on here like this. Cover it with the second one. Press down. And you have a wobbler. There you go. Just like that. Now these, you can do these with this kind of wire really easily. But when you do these with the foam dots, it's a little bit harder because the wire's thicker and it's harder to get inside the foam dot. So I would recommend, if you're going to use the thicker wire, to definitely do this route, not this one, because this is much harder to get into those foam dots. Either way works, just like I said. If your wire gets squished, you can just fluff it back out. That's what I do, and it works the same. Like I said, if you make these and make a card with them, please post it in the group. We definitely want to see what you guys are making. We always love to see what you're making, especially when you're doing one of the design team designs. It really makes us happy to see you guys using their designs. Want to say, if you have any questions ever, feel free to ask. We're always happy to help out with any questions. We all started somewhere, and we all had questions when we started, so we're always willing to help newbies out. And even if you're not new, you still have questions. There's still things that I'm learning every day. So don't be afraid to ask questions, because we are here to help you guys out. Hope this video helped. Hope you guys liked it. Hope to see you make some stuff with these, and have a great day.